What's up, guys? Godzelite back with another video. In this video, we're going to be looking at our weekly news article, This Week at Bungie from Deej. Basically, it talks about some new stuff that we didn't learn in the stream of the day, as well as a few things we did learn about. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Basically, the first picture you see up here is really the first thing that was a big thing people really was talking about, and that's the blue flames are coming back. Now, in year one, this was a thing you got after doing the Nightfall, and it would basically give you XP boost for the rest of the week until the reset. Now, it's more of a looks thing now, unless you're a new player. But if you're someone like me who's 400 everything, it doesn't really matter because I have nowhere to go XP wise. I don't really have anything to do, so really it's just all for looks. Hopefully it'll be this blue, because before you just kind of noticed it, but this would be really cool if it was more, what's the word, out there. So basically you can watch the stream from this article if you didn't get a chance to watch it. But here's some of the little things that happened that they talked about. Age of Triumph begins with a quest held by the speaker. The director will feature a new set of weekly featured activities like Challenge of Elders, things like that. New story mission playlist. Daybreak strikes include Mayhem Modifier from the Crucible. Earn 3 Eververse boxes each week through gameplay, and these new boxes, these Treasures of Ages or whatever, give you a lot of stuff. And we'll probably go into that later when we get closer to Age of Triumph. Earn 3. Oh yeah, I already said that. We brought the Nightfall buff back, so you know the blue flames. And basically, what he wants to say here with this picture is that next week we'll be doing our last reveal stream for this new event, and they'll be talking about all the gear, how elemental primaries will feature back into the game, and they haven't said that they're going to come back like they were. They may be a little different. We'll have to wait and see, but I hope they're just the same as they were when we first had them. I think that would be really cool. Let's see, leaner mean. Oh yeah, leaner meaner crucible. Now this is the biggest thing for me, and I know a lot of people have already made videos on this, but this is why it's special to me. I've been really wanting this for a long time. I just didn't know I wanted it. For the longest time, Shaxx bounties have been something I enjoy doing, but the issue is that people were playing the weekly playlist or whatever it was, and then if it was taking control, but the weekly was, Clash, Mayhem or something. Whenever I would go play Control, there's not really a lot of people playing. So I would get stuck in the same game with the same people, getting destroyed, and if I try to back out and join a new group of people, it would just put me back in that group of people, or it would take a tremendously long time for me to actually matchmake into a group of people. So now what they're doing is they're changing the way the Crucible is set up. So now you've only got 5 featured playlist things right here. And so it talks about, to illustrate these changes, here's a preview of a week featured Control, Supremacy, Elimination, Trials, Salvage, and Rumble. So, you've got Rumble, Salvage. This is Elimination, but on Friday it will become Trials. And that kind of shows right here what it would do when Trials is there. This is, your, what is it called? Private matches. So private matches. And then, like they were saying here, this will be Supremacy and this is Control. Up here, this is where you have your kind of playlist that has a couple different game types together, and when you play in it, your next match might be a different game type. So they've simplified it a little bit. That way they can keep the pools in each of these groups a lot higher, which is great for me, because now Shaxx is going to have one of his bounties be the featured weekly Crucible playlist, which is great. But the other one, you can be sure that when you go in here, you're going to be able to find people. And I think it's a great idea. Each week it's going to rotate, so you're not going to have the same 5 nodes here every week, and you're not going to have the same set of different match game types in this playlist. So I think it's a great addition to the game. It's something I've been really needing for a long time, and so I think it's really going to get me into playing Crucible even more than I have recently. On to that, that's about it. They talk a little bit about, frequently asked questions, things like that. So how will weekly story playlists work? So basically, 1 week you'll have story missions, and instead of it being 1 a day, it's a set of missions for a whole week. And so you've got Earth and Moon 1 week, Mars and Venus 1 week, and this is from the original Vanilla Destiny. Dark Champions contains missions from Destiny, Dark Below, and House of Wolves. Taken War, Taken King week, and then Rise of Iron week. Players may earn the following rewards: Treasures of Ages, Legendary Marks, Materials. Does completion of weekly Nightfall Strike grant the Radiant Light XP buff? Yes. How large is the download? They said they haven't talked about it yet. Where will I be able to find support, information, Bungie.net help thing? This week, the Bungie bounty is on gigs, and that's in California, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3/17, which was which was yesterday, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. Xbox One, PS4. Man, really, it was yesterday? Why would they put it up? I didn't read this yesterday. I read this, or I didn't read this. Oh, it's Saturday. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so Thursday this went up, and then, my bad. Okay, well, this doesn't matter now because it's over. All right, so next they got the movies of the week. And then here at the end, basically, Deej wraps up by saying he's going to go dig something out of his closet and find something fabulous to wear for next week, because they're going to be showing us all the new gear and ornaments for the raid armor and the, how's the elemental primaries, Vex, and all this stuff going to fit into the game. So really the takeaway for me this week is the Crucible changes. I really think it's a great idea. I think it's an awesome change that's really been needed for a while. I just never really thought about it. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Let me know in the comments, do you think this is a great change that Bungie's making to the game? I believe it is. If you disagree, I'd love to hear your opinion. I like differing opinions. I'm not always right. Let's see what else. Man, I'm excited about this update. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of content coming out. 4 raids a week, Nightfall, this week at Bungie, Xur, weekly updates, all this stuff. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Weekly story missions. We might play some story missions together because that'd be a lot of fun to do. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Comment below. Let me know if you agree with the Crucible changes or anything else we talked about here today. Subscribe for more Destiny content, as well as news on Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 coming up pretty soon this fall. You can follow me on my socials here at the end of the video, and I'll see you guys later.